Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Taxpayer Protection Series, a deep dive into 10 real ways Congress could make our tax code fairer for regular Americans. If you've ever wondered why the rich seem to get all the breaks, or why some companies pay less tax than you do, this is for you. Let's break down each bill, the problem it solves, and how it helps you and your community. 1. Sales Tax Fairness for Precious Metals and Luxury Goods Act. Let's start with something you might not know. In many states, if you buy a gold bar or a rare coin, you pay no sales tax. But buy a new TV or sneakers for your kid, taxed. Why does this matter? Because it means investors and collectors, often wealthy folks, get a special deal, while regular families pay up. Example, imagine two people walk into a store. One buys a $2,000 gold coin, the other a $2,000 laptop. Only the laptop buyer pays sales tax. What's the fix? This bill ends those exemptions, so luxury and investment items are taxed like everything else. That means more revenue for schools and roads, and a fairer system for all of us. Inspired by NYS 7875 bill. 2. Excessive Business Deduction Reform Act. Next, let's talk about business dinners. Did you know big companies can write off expensive meals and entertainment as business expenses? Example, a corporation treats clients to a $1,000 steakhouse dinner and writes it off, reducing their tax bill. Why does it matter? Because every dollar they deduct is a dollar less for public services like fixing potholes or funding teachers. What's the fix? This bill would cap those deductions. The goal? Make sure taxpayers aren't subsidizing corporate perks. Previous reforms like the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act tried to limit these deductions, but loopholes remain. 3. Pass-through SALT Workaround Closure Act. Here's a tricky one. The SALT deduction cap. Most of us can only deduct up to $10,000 in state and local taxes. But some business owners use pass-through entities to get around this cap. Example, a partner in a law firm deducts $50,000 in state taxes through their business, while a teacher is stuck at $10,000. Why does it matter? It's not fair for business owners to get a bigger break than regular employees. What's the fix? This bill closes the workaround so everyone follows the same rules. The IRS allowed the workaround, but Congress can shut it down. 4. Carried Interest Fairness Act. Ever heard of carried interest? It's how hedge fund and private equity managers pay a lower tax rate on their earnings than most workers. Example, a fund manager makes $10 million and pays a 20% tax rate, while a nurse pays 24% on her salary. Why does it matter? This loophole means Wall Street pays less than Main Street. What's the fix? Tax carried interest as regular income, just like your paycheck. Congress has tried to fix this for years, but lobbyists keep it alive. 5. Partnership Basis Abuse Prevention Act. Now, for some tax gymnastics. Big partnerships shifting basis to create fake losses and dodge taxes. Example, two related companies swap partnership interests to generate paper losses, slashing their tax bills without losing a dime in reality. Why does it matter? These tricks let big business avoid taxes the rest of us pay. What's the fix? This bill stops these maneuvers, making sure taxes reflect real profits. Tax experts and the IRS have flagged this as a loophole begging to be closed. 6. Corporate Minimum Tax Enhancement Act. You've seen the headlines. Giant corporations making billions, paying zero in federal tax. Example, a Fortune 500 company reports $5 billion in profits, but thanks to loopholes, pays nothing in taxes. Why does it matter? It's not right for big companies to use the roads, courts, and workforce or taxes fund, but not chip in. What's the fix? This bill raises the minimum tax rate on corporate profits, so everyone pays their share. The Inflation Reduction Act started this, but there's more to do. 7. Like-Kind Exchange Reform Act. Let's talk real estate. Wealthy investors can swap properties over and never pay capital gains tax, thanks to like-kind exchanges. Example, an investor sells a $2 million building, buys another, and pays no tax, repeating this for decades. Why does it matter? Regular homeowners can't do this, so why should the wealthy? What's the fix? This bill caps how much gain can be deferred, so taxes eventually get paid. The 2017 tax law limited this, but more reform is needed. 8. Billionaire Mark-to-Market Tax Act. Here's a big one. Some billionaires pay almost no taxes for years by never selling their stocks. Example: a billionaire's stock portfolio grows by $1 billion, but they pay nothing until they sell, maybe never. Why does it matter? Workers pay taxes on every paycheck, but billionaires can avoid taxes as their wealth grows. What's the fix? Tax unrealized gains each year for the ultra-wealthy. Proposed by Senators Wyden and Warren, but still a tough political fight. 9. Fair Inheritance Taxation Act. Let's talk inheritance. When someone dies, their heirs get a step up in basis on assets, erasing decades of untaxed gains. Example: a parent buys stock for $100,000. It's worth $1 million at death. The heir sells it and pays zero tax on $900,000 in gains. Why does it matter? This loophole helps wealthy families pass down fortunes tax-free. What's the fix? In the step-up, so inherited wealth is taxed like everyone else's income. Biden proposed this in 2021, but it's still not law. 10. Qualified Small Business Stock Tax Fairness Act. Last one. A special tax break for investors in certain startups. It was meant to help real entrepreneurs, but now the ultra-rich use it to avoid millions in taxes. Example: a tech investor sells $10 million in startup stock and pays zero tax, while a small business owner pays full capital gains on selling their shop. Why does it matter? The break was supposed to help small businesses, not just wealthy investors. What's the fix? Limit or phase out the exclusion for high-income taxpayers, so it helps real entrepreneurs. Congress has reformed this before, but more is needed. So there you have it, 10 loopholes, 10 fixes, and 10 ways to make our tax code work for everyday Americans. If you want a system where everyone pays their fair share, these are the changes to watch. Share this episode, talk to your friends, and let your elected officials know. It's time to protect everyday taxpayers, not just the wealthy few. Thanks for listening.